Raise your hand if you got creaky, crunchy, painful knees. Now, if you love to run, lift, or play any sports, you better be taking care of your knees. Otherwise, those days of being active will be short lived. I'm Coach Matt Pippin, and today I'm going to show you a crazy, simple, but effective exercise that'll add some WD 40 to those knees. Trust me when I say you do not want to miss this. So let's talk knee pain. There's any number of issues you might be dealing with, like pain on the top, bottom, or the sides of the knee, or maybe you just feel pain or discomfort on the inside of the joint. And there could be a million reasons why you're experiencing pain. The most common culprits I see are poor ankle and hip mobility, lack of quad hamstring strength, or just simply poor running mechanics. Now, without doing an assessment, I can't help you pinpoint the exact cause, but I can tell you that regardless of the issue or cause, today's exercise will be crucial for you. I like to think of it as the top of the food chain for dealing with knee issues. And what we're going to do today is work on restoring rotation to your knees. Yep, you heard me right. We're getting your knees to rotate. Now, most people think the knee only flexes and extends. However, there's a big bone called the tibia, and it needs to be able to rotate. Now, getting this guy to rotate is, in my opinion, the most important step to relieve knee pain. Unfortunately, this rotation takes a little time to get used to, but today's exercise, which is a sneak peek from my Kinstretch online program, is a great way to introduce this concept. At first, the motion will feel super awkward, but once you get the hang of it, you won't be able to live without it. No equipment is needed, so let's get after it.
Now, the point of this drill is to help kind of create more space inside the knee capsule. And what I mean by that is the more rotation I can produce means there's actually more physical space inside the capsule. More space inside each of your joints, the better functioning joint you're going to have. So I'm in this 90-90 position, and this just allows me to get really comfortable down here. If this isn't comfortable, you can by all means do this sitting in a chair, and you would just cross over like so. I just really like the 90-90 position because it gives me a little bit more leverage, but all options are definitely usable. So to get in here for the 90-90, I have my left leg in trail, my top of my hip is coming straight out, this leg's tucked a little bit, and now most of my weight is out here on my right leg. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to put it right on here on the inside of my knee. Take my left hand, I'm going to grab my foot, I'm going to pull him as close to my shin as possible. So that's dorsiflexion. This is kind of blocking the ankle. Now from here, I'm going to simply just pull up on my foot. So what am I doing? I'm pulling my knee into internal rotation of my tibia. A lot of us have never gone here before, so this feels very foreign. But if I start to just kind of manually do it, when we go back and do those tibia capsule cars, you're going to have more space to play with, and then we're going to be able to go earn that space. But we got to mobilize it a little bit here, okay? So you can see that bone is moving, pulling down and pulling up. If you don't have as much IR as I do, you can take a block, put it here, and this is just going to give us more space to play with. And you can just see it's very subtle, but that knee, that little tibia bone is rotating toward me and then away from me. I like to do about 20 reps with this. It just feels really, really good in my knee. I'm just pulling back, nice and slow. But the biggest thing is you can't let your foot go like that. Otherwise, I'm cranking on my ankle, and that's not going to feel good on my ankle capsule. So I pull in, so I'm getting this toe as close to this shin as possible, and I'm just simply pulling up and pulling down. You take your thumb and put it right here below your knee, you'll feel that bone moving. And it's kind of freaky at first because you're not thinking that this is capable of happening, but with the tibia car, we got to get these guys moving and grooving. The knee is not simply just a hinge joint. It looks like that, and it definitely functions like that, but it also needs to have a little bit of rotation. So like ACL injuries, we see them all the time when nobody's around somebody on a field, and they kind of call it a non-contact injury. It's because they lack this. They gotta have this rotational ability, and they also need to be able to control it. So once I've done a decent amount on my right side, now I'm gonna switch to my left. You guys are gonna notice I have way more on my left side because I had some ACL reconstruction on my right. So you're gonna see I have way more movement here. You can really see that top of the tibia going. Once again, I'm just gonna do about 10, maybe 15 of these. This is not something I load. It's more just getting this knee to move and getting my body familiar with what I'm asking it to do with internal rotation of the tibia. Nice and smooth. Really look at that bone. It's moving inside that knee capsule. Pulling up on that foot, making sure I'm not tweaking on my ankle. This one feels really weird at first, but trust me, it's definitely worth it. Feeling that bone move inside the capsule. Once I get about 10 reps of these, go ahead and let that go. So like I said earlier, you can do it from this 90-90 position. You could do this sitting in your chair at work, or you could simply lean up against the wall, kind of same concept. I'm just pulling as long as I feel and I see that tibia bone right here moving, then I know what I'm getting done here.
So how did that feel? It's kind of creepy to see your tibia rotate for the first time, am I right? Now start using these once per day if possible, otherwise you can do it as part of your warm-up. 15 to 20 reps each knee is a great place to start. Now if you want even more mobility goodness, check out my 3 must-have mobility moves in the link below. It includes another hip exercise that is my all-time favorite and I know you'll love it too. It's completely free, so check it out. And until next time, remember to be strong, be mobile.